In America, all of our people, regardless of their income, are entitled to get all of the education they need. That means free public colleges and universities. That means a major expansion in Pell Grants and in work-study programs at a time when 45 million Americans are struggling, sometimes in just outrageous ways, with oppressive student debt. Our legislation would end that student debt within 6 months.
I myself am one of these 45 million. We are going to make sure that we are freeing them from that shackle so that they can have the kind of prosperity that should be guaranteed by the educations that they've received.
You don't have to worry about whether you can buy a house or start a family or invest in a car. You don't have to worry about giving up a home that you might have, not being able to pay rent.
We pay for it in a very simple way. We put a tax, a small tax, a fraction of 1% on Wall Street speculation. This is not a radical idea. If we could bail out Wall Street, you know what? We're going to help the working class and the middle class of this country.
Our studies show that if we were to cancel debt for these 45 million people, our economy would see a boost of $1 trillion over 10 years. Because we haven't raised the minimum wage, because people's real wages have decreased, and because the cost of college that's covered by the government has decreased, we are putting people in these impossible situations where they're making trade-offs that aren't good for them for the future and aren't good for the country.
We are trying to literally rebuild the middle class.
If we lift that burden, think about what people will do. Instead of having to pay $1,000 a month in student debt, you can go out and maybe start that business that you dreamed of starting. Maybe you can start having the children that you wanted to have, or buy the house that you wanted to have.
If we don't address these basic things that people deserve, these basic things that are a right, healthcare, education, these are the things that allow us to be secure as a country.
We are setting ourselves up for failure by not being bold in the way that we approach solutions. In order for us to really tackle this issue of inequality and poverty and stimulating the economy for the middle class, we have to be bold in our approaches and make sure that we're making the full investment in order for people to fully benefit. It is not radical for us to want to make sure that everybody has prosperity guaranteed for them.
All that we are saying here today is maybe it is time to stand up for the working class of this country and not just the 1%. Let's give them a break. Let's stand with the working families of this country and create an economy that works for them.